Alright guys, speed run times. Oh no! Welcome back to the channel guys. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. In this video we have an American muscle car, but before we get into it, I would like to give a quick shout out to one of our loyal subscribers, Morris Ravel, who has been subscribed since our very earliest videos and has been commenting on every video we've made since. Thank you pal, I really appreciate it. What the fuck? Oh come on dude, you ruined my sentimental moment. It really hurts. Asshole. So what you saw, this one literally just dropped in. This is the HNR Panther. It's the ready to run touring car with the brushless motor, serial number H-9802. Let's take a look inside. So straight out of the box you have your instruction manual. You have this rather cool looking transmitter. There is a set of plastic drift wheels. I believe this is a bag of retainers for adjusting your ride height and your ride stiffness. Also included is this optional sway bar kit, which you have to install yourself. And of course you get the actual car. Now we got the grey version of this, but it does come in a metallic red version also. Now let's look at this car. To be honest, this car is beautiful. I love American muscle cars, and this one is based on one of my favourite all times, the Dodge Challenger SRT, the Hellcat. Obviously this is not a licensed body. There is some very subtle differences to the official Dodge Challenger, like the ridges on the wheel arches here. Obviously it doesn't say Dodge on the back, and instead of being called a Hellcat, it's called a Panther. So if you like that car, you can't find an RC or an RC body that is an actual Challenger, maybe you can consider this one. Like I said, it's 99% the same, just a very subtle differences. One thing's for certain though, you're getting a lot of details for a car of this budget. I mean, you got the hood scoops, you got the lights, you got ring mirrors, you got a fuel cap. We have the rear spoiler, there's even a radio antenna here. Now the lights are controlled by the channel 4 switch here on the transmitter. You press it once to turn it on. And here's a nice little feature. Some people may or may not like it. If you quickly turn the wheel 3 times, it sets the light into this kind of flashing mode. And if you turn it 4 times, it sets off another mode. Now you just do it again to turn it off. Looking at the chassis and the electronics, now you have a foam bumper here that will help take some hits if you do crash. You have the oil-filled shocks, and I've already put the retainers on there to adjust the suspension. I've already put my sway bars in. You have your 15 kg metal geared servo, all plastic Ackerman steering there. You've got the metal drive shaft in the middle, all plastic chassis. Here's your 5-channel receiver, and this I believe is a Hobbywing 3652 3300 kV brushless motor, and that is paired with this 60 amp ESC, which they've noted as WP10BL6, which I believe is the waterproof 60 amp Hobbywing quick run ESC. Not bad for the price so far. You're getting Hobbywing electronics guys. And of course on the underside of the body, here is the lighting controller, which controls all the lights that are already pre-installed on this beautiful body. Okay, enough of me waffling. Let's get this thing outside and see how it runs. Alright guys, speed run time. So problem with Hong Kong is the roads are so busy during the day that it's impossible to find a flat piece of road to run during the daytime. So here I am in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, and I'm with Eric here, who's holding the car. We've not seen Eric for a long time. May remember Eric from the previous videos, who constantly beats me at races at Lally. 2S speed run. Let's see how fast this thing goes. My first run, 2S. Let's see how fast this thing goes. I've turned the gyro off. I had a quick run and it was wobbly as hell with the gyro, and I've turned it off, so here we go. Whoa! Oh! It's a bit hard to control, a bit wriggly. I think I may need to dial the dual rates down a little bit. But definitely fast. Let's get a... It's pretty fast. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Let's get a GPS on there, see how fast it goes. Okay. 2S LiPo, guys. Woo-hoo. Let's just bring that back. One more run the opposite way. Oh! Whoa! So there's some debris on the floor that's might have affected that run. Let's take a reading for that 2S LiPo anyway. Stop. Whoa! 55 miles, no, 55 kilometers an hour, guys, on the 2S LiPo. It says 56 miles per hour on the box, so we're running 2S. Let's go for a 3S run, Eric. After that 2S speed run, I'm a little bit scared to run on 3S, to be honest with you. But let's do it anyway. What the hell? All right, guys, are you ready for this 3S speed run? Oh! Holy fuck! Yeah, give me a minute, guys. The GPS has flown off somewhere. I have no idea where it is. Just let us find it. We'll get back to you. Okay, one more try, guys. If I can't get a safe 3S speed run, I'm going to have to give up. I'm going to save this car for a track run and a drift test jet. So here we go again. Oh no! It tends to flip over as soon as you throttle it. I have no idea why that is. It may be the suspension's too hard, maybe the sway bar is making the car unstable. I have no idea. Maybe Eric can tell us, he's the pro.
Maybe it's the body shape.
The body shape, but it's a muscle car. I mean, I've seen Vin Diesel do this all the time.
Vin Diesel is Vin Diesel.
Oh, the good news is it's not dead.
You see the diffuser, he will keep the car down on the road. Most probably it will be the body shape.
Okay, well, the good news is the GPS is still on the car this time. I didn't have to go looking for it, but no. Sorry guys, no 3S speed run. It's too powerful on 3S. I'd say if you're going to get this car, stick to 2S. Okay, so I'm at the racetrack this morning, and after that horrific speed run from last night, the point of this exercise is to see how this HNR Panther handles on a track. What's its handling like, how it turns, will it be too drifty, too powerful? Let's find out. Okay, 2S track test, here we go. I don't drive too fast right now because I know this car has a tendency to flip over on the turns. I found that out from our speed run last night. Let me just get accustomed to the car first, and then maybe I'll take it up a notch. So far, at a relatively slow speed, the handling or the responsiveness isn't too bad at all. Now I know from my last night's speed run that this car doesn't turn very well on sharp turns. That may be because of the suspension retainers I put in, maybe making the suspension too stiff with no give whatsoever. Don't forget, this is a muscle car. It's meant to go very fast on straights and not built for track. So I've taken some tips off the pros here. They've advised me to soften the suspension on the front to keep the rear hard. There are a few pros on the track, so I'm going to wait for a safe chance to drive, and let's try it again. Still running 2S. The gyro is still off, by the way. Oh, that was a terrible turn. It seems to be a little bit better. Maybe that's what we needed for the speed run last night. Oh. As I say that, I lose it on the straight. Alright, so we've got the drift tyres on now. I've left the main track because there's too many pros on there, and it'd be an asshole to run a drift car on a racetrack, to be honest. So we're on this small track. Let's give this thing a go, see if it can actually drift. Wow. I wouldn't say drift, it's more like uncontrollably sliding about for me, but I'm not a drifter. I'm going to try and drift around the track a little bit. It's a little bit rough there. Oh, actually, not bad, it's actually quite fun. Maybe a little bit too much power, I don't know. I said, I'm not a drifter. It looks so nice with those lights though. Oh! That body's done for. Okay, so that's you have to call it drifting without the gyro on. Let's turn some gyro on and see if it makes any difference. Oh yeah, hell of a difference with the gyro on now. That's why we use the gyro, not for the track, not for speed runs, for the drifting aspect. Definitely a fun car though, you know, speed run, road bash, kind of some track, some drifting, for a budget, for the price range, you know, you're getting a lot for your money. Those lights are just awesome, the body is awesome, or the body was awesome before I wrecked it. Alright, so that's about it for my quick review and insight on this HNR Panther. It's definitely fast. It was hard to control on the track, definitely. The pros told me I need better tires, mess around with the suspension a bit, it should be okay. They were quite impressed with it actually. They loved the look of it. They were very impressed with the lights. Drifting is okay. Well, it's not drifting, it's power sliding, and it's not even controllable power sliding, but if you're not a drift fanatic, I guess it's okay. So if you like this car, I have included a link down below, and as always, please give this video a like, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. In the meanwhile, please feel free to enjoy one of these.